I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Can you see me? You
I
can
can
hear me?
see you. I can
We're all
hear
good.
you.
All right. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
It's so good to see you again.
It's good to see you too. Yeah. Last time was when I did the piano thing, huh? At where
Yeah,
was
you remember. You
I do.
remember.
I
Because
do.
most of the
Yeah.
time people lie and they have no idea when the last interaction was.
No. Yeah. I know we did the interview before that, then I
But
did the
before the
show.
Super Bowl, yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep. For sure. No, I remember. I'm clear. It's good to see you again.
Yeah. Yeah, you were so fun, and I just love how down to earth you are. You know, you didn't come to the station with a big old entourage. It was just like a great conversation in the studio.
Yeah, I might have been dolo, Maria. I think I was by myself. I
You
might
were,
maybe one. But yeah, I was just
yeah,
chilling. I was just chilling. Yeah.
yeah, man. How's quarantine life treating you?
It's been all right. I guess it took this thing slowing me down to realize that I was moving, boy. I
Mhm.
was going. I had released like 5 projects in 3 years,
Yeah.
and just was I juggle between, as we talked about before, but juggle between the solo stuff and the Maroon 5 stuff.
Yep.
So it was a lot of touring going on, and this just allowed me to sit down and put some things in perspective, I'm super grateful for my life and all the things around me.
Yeah, I think that's been like the silver lining for like a lot of people that I've been talking to. It's like, you want to slow down, but like the world is moving, so you got to keep up with
Yeah.
the world. But this is kind of cool because everybody got to slow down.
Everybody had to stop, right? Because I'm a bit of, I'm a self-proclaimed workaholic. I admit it. And for me, it's like, also, there were so many years that I was grinding, trying to get these things that I want, trying to get to the Grammys and trying to get on the road and have sold out shows. So in my mind, I'm like, listen, this could end tomorrow. I'm just going to keep rolling.
Yeah,
But it makes it feel all right that we all got to sit down. So I'm like, all right, nobody's
yeah,
outworking me right now.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
love it. Any
yeah.
any special skills that you picked up during the quarantine that you didn't have beforehand?
Well, I'd like to announce that I'm a wonderful third grade teacher.
Boy, I am
Yeah.
on that struggle with you. Do you hear
Yes,
me? Oh
I've
my
been rolling.
God,
My studio is also the classroom,
I
and
love it.
we've been doing our thing. And I taught my 7-year-old and my 9-year-old. I taught both of them how to ride bikes without training wheels. That was a big
I
one for
did
me.
too. I had the
Word.
video like 2 days
Wow.
ago. My daughter. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. It took us a few days, and but we did it. We out here. We were all rolling now. No training wheels. Just free out in the world. So
Oh,
that's two skills that I feel good about.
oh, that is so wonderful. So
Yeah.
are they getting up and putting clothes on, or are they like in school in their pajamas?
Yeah. We're pretty lax around here. I think this is giving me a chance to kind of do school the way I wanted to do
Okay,
school when I was gone,
I like it.
which is kind of like on our own schedule. So they stay up a little later, wake up a little later, and honestly, they've been enjoying being able to do stuff on their own time. If they finish all their work midweek, then they have the. Am I back?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You froze up. Oh, you
All right.
froze up real
Yeah,
quick. Okay. Yeah. You
yeah.
said midweek and then you
They
let them
under
take the rest
they
of the week
understand.
off.
Yeah, they understand that if I do it today, then I don't have to do it tomorrow. So it's good. It's good. It's been fun and laid back.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. I love it. So, we love Ready. Of course, Ready it's been out since last year. But
Hmm.
we're just loving the single on Magic, and I especially, love the music video. You're so creative. You're such a fun guy. Are people, because you have this, the soul artist persona. Sometimes people think it's like this laid back type of thing, but you're just
Yeah,
so much fun, so creative. You're a comic. I mean, what was the whole concept behind, like, how did that video come together and the concept for it?
yeah. Shout out to Morehouse. I see somebody shouting out to Morehouse. Yeah, I wanted to have fun. I think Ready was about that in general. I think sometimes when people only know me through the music, they don't get a chance to know my personality, right? Because the music sometimes can be serious. I'm talking about love and I'm talking about breakups and all of that. But I really just, I love to laugh more than anything. And anybody
Yeah.
who knows me knows I just like to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So Ready was, and I heard that some people thought that Ready was serious. They really don't know me if they think that it was serious, but it was a mockumentary. There's a documentary on Marvin Gaye where he legit is training to be a boxer. And you know, Marvin Gaye also tried out for the Detroit Lions. You know, like he legit thought he was about to be out here. And
I
so
love it. I love it.
he was serious, but I just wanted to do something fun where I made fun of just the working out. I always love those mockumentaries, you know, where people make fun of you know, of serious situations. So that was my take on it. It just having a good time, you know.
Yeah, yeah. It's so fun to watch. So
Yeah.
do you work out regularly, or have you been exercising more during the quarantine?
I do. Well, yeah. Those first 2 weeks, I was working on pulling that refrigerator door, but then
Oh yes, yes.
yeah, but no, I quickly snapped out of that, you know, and really got to. I run every day now, and it's been good between that and bikes. But I do my like at least 3 miles each day, and I've been pretty consistent with that. I tried no meat this week. I'm just trying different things, but I haven't been eating meat this week, just to, you know, I like to challenge myself and give myself, you know, some stretching it out, you know, stretching the muscle
Yeah,
and trying different things. So no
yeah.
meat this week, but I have been pretty consistent on running every day.
Yeah, I love it. I
Yeah.
remember the last time we spoke, and I was just talking about another misconception. The soulful, earthy guy is a vegetarian. He doesn't eat
Oh,
meat.
yeah.
You still be getting it in, huh?
Yeah, man. I cut my dreads. Well, this was years ago now, but once people thought I was a certain thing, I just don't. I don't really like labels in general. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
haven't. I haven't. You know, I'm the guy who is a preacher's kid who grew up in church, who is in a huge pop band, who makes soul records, and who signed the Young Money at one time. You know, I'm just
I love it.
I'm not
You
into
all over the
labels.
place.
But yeah, after a while, once locks got trendy at one time, I know people were like, "Oh yeah, guy, I know you don't eat meat." I was like, I'm from New Orleans, like I eat lots, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I get it in. But this week I can be that. I'm that. I'm no meat this week. Yeah,
Well, good for you. I mean, I like the challenge, no matter what kind of challenge it is. Um,
yeah,
you've been staying busy virtually with the B side, hosting that
yeah,
in Essence.
yes.
I've been looking at some of the shows and some of the clips. Who's coming up with the questions? Are you coming up with the questions?
I've got a team that's been coming up with the questions. Between my manager and some Essence on the Essence side, they had somebody helping with the questions. I like to stay out of it because one thing you know, as the host, which is my first time hosting something, but I wanted to be a part of that experience with them. Like I didn't want to really know
Yeah,
these questions and these
yeah,
answers beforehand. You know, I'll look at them real quick right before we go live, but I want to be as much a student and surprised by answers as they are. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really in the question forming part of it, but that's been really fun. You know, when this first started and people were doing a lot of lives and you know, uh, concerts and whatnot, I just felt like, you know, I just gotten off the road from doing that for 3 years. So I'm like, I just
yeah,
don't really feel like doing a lot of that, you know.
yeah,
And I just felt like trivia, you know, trivia never gets old. I love game shows.
yeah,
Um, and I just felt like an R&B trivia game would just be fun and a way, one, for you to learn, but also like the conversations I think between my friends who are on the show
hmm,
is really the highlight of it, right? Just us sharing
yeah,
stories. Me tell when BJ the Chicago Kid came to my house for the first time before he
yeah.
was an artist. He wasn't even BJ the Chicago Kid, but
Wow,
broke
wow.
my guitar at my studio and like
Mm,
just little stories and kind of showing the history of what we've been doing. Tank was on there. Tank was hilarious. And JoJo and I, you know, who had Say So last year and this
Yep.
year, won the Grammy
Yep.
for it this year, sharing that story of how we linked and everything. I think it's just a welcomed, like a welcome breather, you know, from
Yeah.
everything, just to have some fun. And
Yeah.
shout out to Essence. We brought the idea to them. And I told them I wanted to do an R&B trivia show with some guests, and they had B-sides already. A trivia show
Mm.
where people would come into their office and they would do some trivia on them. So we expanded it a little bit, and Essence just welcomed us with open arms and said, "All right, this can be your platform." We actually agreed to 3 episodes, so this was the last one this Wednesday,
Yeah.
and we're gonna relaunch. And I'm excited about the relaunch of the new trivia show that we're gonna do. It's gonna be bigger, and it's gonna be fun, man. We're gonna keep it going. We saw how good it's going, so
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's really insightful, and it is kind of cool to see, you know, so artists that you think should know the answer get it wrong every now and then.
Right.
So,
Yeah. I'm lucky. I'm lucky because I got them right there on my cards, you know. Because I don't know how great of a contestant I would be sometimes. I don't know all
yeah,
those answers, but yeah, I'm lucky. I get to be on the hosting side, but it's fun.
yeah, that's dope. You know, you were talking about, you know, you just got off the road and you've been traveling and people are doing these live shows. And of course, a lot of people are talking about these versus series, you know, this
Mm,
person versus that person. Of course, Babyface and
yeah,
Teddy Riley
of
broke
course.
Instagram.
The infamous.
I need an opinion from you because we got Erykah Badu and Jill Scott coming up.
Yes. So I love them both, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Don't give me the politically correct answer.
no,
What do
no,
you
no, no.
think,
I'm gonna just
PJ?
give you. I'm gonna just give you the real one. So I love them both. Erykah Badu was the first tour I ever went on in my life.
Yeah.
She right out of Morehouse. I went on tour with her as her keyboard player. She even had me playing guitar, and I did that duet with her. I'm in love with you, in love with you. That Marley
Yeah.
duet.
Yeah.
She,
Yeah.
she really introduced touring to me altogether. Like taught me the game. My first time being on a tour bus, my first time being in some of those venues. I remember selling out Radio City. And so Erykah has a close place in my heart, right? But then Jill was the first, you know, I love doing live albums. Live albums have been very good to me. And Jill's live album is one that impacted me in a huge way, like a huge way.
Yeah.
Um, she definitely put musicianship and instrumentation and R&B music and soul music at the forefront. You know, she wasn't
Yeah.
shy about
Yep.
that at all. Some of
Yep.
my favorite Thaddeus Tribbett on bass, like that. These were my guys. These were my guys that I love to hear. She put that on the forefront. So but as far as hits, because that's really what shines,
Yeah.
right, on those
Yep.
verses.
Yep.
It's like, what's your playlist?
Yeah.
I don't know, Maria.
I can't say. I knew you was gonna take me through all of
I
that.
don't know. I don't know. Jelly from Philly or Badu. Look, I set you up like I was about to give it to
You
you. But
totally set me
I
up.
I genuinely don't know. If anything, if those versus series has taught us anything, it's that like what you think is gonna happen is not it. It flips, you know. I think one of the coolest things is what artists value. I know this happens with me. What I think is my favorite song is not necessarily everybody's favorite song,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So when you play it, like shoot, Teddy, you know, Teddy didn't play some stuff. I'm like, what? You didn't play?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
didn't play Before I Let You Go, like Blackstreet, like what?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's he
Yeah.
played deep. He played deep from Blackstreet before that. So I'm just,
Mhm.
because I love them both, I'm gonna just enjoy the sparring, you know, and they're sparring in
Okay.
love. That's the best part too. They're real life homies, you know. So I think it's gonna be a
Yeah.
good time.
Yeah, I mean, as a woman, I'm excited to see those two, and I'm
Yeah,
excited to see the camaraderie and the conversation.
and
Erykah is hilarious.
they're both
She's so fun. Yeah,
yeah, they're
both of them
both
are really fun.
hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah,
like comedians level hilarious.
yeah,
Badu definitely is, like, for real, for real. Yeah.
yeah. You know, I was interviewing another artist the other day, and we were just talking about some of the things, you know, the behaviors, the changes that some of us want to keep in place that we've adapted to during this quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
What stands out for you? Like something that you started doing, you're like, this is kind of cool. I'm gonna keep doing this after things go back to normal.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe it's the pace, you know.
Mhm.
You know, some things that I've felt were absolutely necessary, and it's like, nah, I can't cancel that tour. Now I had to cancel all.
Mm-hmm.
Being totally honest, I was a little burnt, you know, before this. Like I was just keeping my head down and just going. You know, it's like at that point, it's like I got to
Yeah.
do it, so let's do it. But my family was already having to like we had to plan. All right, when y'all are gonna come on the road? When am I
Yeah.
gonna see you? You know,
Yeah.
we were already going through those challenges. So I think this just drove that home even more.
Yeah.
That you know, when you do quality and you do things that matter to people, they'll still matter. You know, if you do things that are long lasting and you don't have to rush. And you know, I think I like this pace. That's what I like more than
Yeah.
anything. Um, um, and, and and
Yeah.
and I think you know, outside of that, in the business side, I think the like the game show, I didn't know that that was I didn't know that that was something that I wanted to do, or
Yeah.
even you know, be a host and do that side of it. I think that's shown me something that I enjoy doing,
Mm-hmm.
and that I'll keep doing in some form or fashion.
Yeah.
um and it's yeah, so that's two big ones. I think, you know, pace. It's just like let's breathe,
Yeah.
everybody, not
Yeah.
just me, like everybody breathe. And now that we've slowed down. So yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah. Yeah. I think those are all good takeaways, and definitely, you know, hoping that those things, there are things that you can continue to incorporate. I know for myself, being a radio personality, I love these interviews on lives. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? And I'm sure, like, you know, all of the stations and the promo runs you can hit in a day from your house, you know, instead of flying to the city and the station. So
sure, sure,
yeah, it's really
yeah.
cool.
All
Well,
those
you know,
in
we always
person meet.
appreciate you. Wait, I'm sorry.
No, I was saying all those in person meetings that are unnecessary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A lot of these joints we can accomplish by just, you know. I think that's showing us that too. Like we can travel less, we can move less.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Mhm.
what's up. Well, really appreciate your time, PJ. You know, we are all big fans. You know, we love your music. Derek is a huge fan. So we're
Yes.
excited to
Shout
get you
out to
back on
Derek
stage
Harper, man,
here.
showing me
Yeah,
love. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes, yes. You got a single. We ready for it. So
Man, I appreciate y'all.
yeah,
It's more music coming. That's another thing. I've slowed down and I'm in here creating. I moved the studio to the house, which wasn't before. I had it away, but now it's home. And
uh-oh. Oh, PJ, you're freezing right there too. I'm freezing because I'm. Uh-oh, he left. All right, sorry, y'all. So sorry that it ended that way. We were wrapping things up. I don't know what happened with the connection, but y'all, thanks for joining us. I'm gonna try and shout it. I don't know if he doesn't. Oh, here he is. Okay. I don't know what happened, PJ. Uh-oh. Let's see. You
My
back?
my bad. Yeah, Teddy Riley's engineer came over here
He
messing up
did.
stuff. Yeah,
You shouldn't have
yeah,
opened the
yeah.
door when you heard the doorbell, man.
Yeah, I let him in. I told him not to come, but he came through anyway. But we're good. I'm sorry. So yeah, I didn't want to end on the freeze. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I was hoping you wouldn't. I was hoping you wouldn't. But
Yes, yes.
again, continue blessings. We love everything you're doing. It's just a great all around human being. Outside of being an amazing artist, and you always have our support here at Magic. Definitely looking forward to seeing you back on stage in Atlanta real soon. Oh, now you're moving slow again. You're moving slow. Okay, I think I. Oh, I got patience. I'ma hold on. I, I see the laughing emojis. Hey, you're like frozen. Oh, PJ. Listen, I'm gonna wait one more time. Can you just hop back on and just say bye? Tell us when we can expect the new album. And okay, let's see. Look, everybody's trying. Why several people are asking to go live.
So when they'll see you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're freezing, and it even looks blurry right now. So I don't know. This actually happened to me yesterday on an interview as well. No,
I'm
2 days
sorry.
ago on an interview. It's just we were
I'm sorry.
rolling, and then like maybe towards the end. So yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. Well, my apologies. I'm not even on Wi-Fi right
Oh,
now. I got off
it's not
Wi-Fi,
your
but
fault.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just say bye so it doesn't
Okay.
do it.
I'll leave
Love
you later.
y'all.
Have a
Love you,
great
Maria.
day. All right.
Yes, thank you. Thank you to Magic Man. Appreciate y'all supporting me all the time, and hope to see you soon.
All right. Take care.